You know, the unfolding melodrama in River State, I'm sure you know I'm talking politics now. You know, River State is the supposed treasure base of the nation. The melodrama keeps one amazed. And what's likely to happen next? We are not sure. The state chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Tony Okocha, has said pointedly that FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is not a member of the party. In addition to this, Okocha would like everybody to know that the 27 River State lawmakers currently in a bitter political struggle with Governor Siminalayi Fubara are not APC members too. The APC chairman in River State confesses that as much as he would like to have these politicians in his fold, none of them has agreed to join him. It is now clear that in politics too, Dotu, you do not count all your chickens until they are hatched.
Well, I will tell the APC chairman to go and say that to rookies.
To go and
say what he has said to rookies who don't know what is going on. What we are saying is the hand of Jacob, is the hand of Esau, but the voice of Jacob. He cannot, to a reasonable person, tell me that he does not know that Wike is 100% in the APC and no longer in the PDP. But using that platform...
But, except that he has not declared.
He has not officially declared. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. He has not officially declared.
Me, I don't know.
You know, Citizen Jones. And when you look at the interview, Chief Okocha granted the news agency of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You will know that even he himself is not convinced about what he's saying. Because in all of it, he was defending Wike, who he said is a problem and not a member of his party. But he was defending him. Why will Fubara go and take over Wike's structure? Wike will fight back now. What does he... You know, those are not statements that a man who wants to claim to be neutral and doesn't know about what is going on make. Politicians can do better.
So as the late Napoleon Bonaparte said, in politics, stupidity is not a handicap.
Well, I'll say you said so. You quoted him. So, you see, basically what we are saying is, these people know where the problem in River State is coming from.
Okay.
And the only solution is for some people, especially the FCT minister, to know that power is transient. And like the good book, which is sometimes quoted, says, there is a season for everything.
Oh, yeah.
When he was governor, he drove some people out of the state. They couldn't even visit. And I'm sure if you call a person like former Governor Rotimi Amici, he has a story to tell. If you call former Governor Peter Odili, he has a story to tell. We can name a lot of people, that George and all of them, before they are now falling, realigning. They have stories to tell. Rivers people need to be honest with themselves. It's not my state. It's their state. But don't throw stories that don't align with the realities on ground to Nigerians. No matter how much of defense you put up by saying these people do not belong to your party, what is on ground is contrary. You should let us face what the issues are. One thing that Nyesom Wike needs to quickly learn is that every godson has the power, has the ability to cage every godfather. The godfather may fight back in later years to reclaim some level of stability, like it has happened with Adams Oshiomhole in Edo State now. But we still don't know how that of Edo State is going to play out when Monday Okpebholo becomes governor and takes power. It is when he's in power that we are going to know how these things will play out.
Yeah. Wale, again, don't blame me. Let me take from people who know pass us. The late author, the first Chancellor of Germany, I've forgotten his name, he said, politics is not an exact science, but sociologists would be quick to tell you it's a behavioral science. Aren't you surprised at the way our politicians are behaving?
Well, I'm not surprised. I'll give you how the political parties emerged, because the political parties are basically tools in the hands of...
Sorry, the German man is Otto von Bismarck. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Bismarck, okay, yeah. The political parties are basically tools in the hands of the rich. So they are in a position to manipulate, to decide, the future, the past and the present of the political party. The political parties are not actually owned by the people. We have few shareholders who control maybe about 96% of the party. So, and they don't request funding from the ordinary man. So the party is a property of few individuals.
But let me challenge you a little. Dotun, hear this. In the Second Republic, which is a mere 40 years from ago, we didn't know about the governor was not the mainstay.
Yeah.
For instance, the NPN had the late AMA Akinloye. He was the strong man.
Yeah. Not even the president.
But now the governor is everything.
It's everything. So what is happening in Rivers State? We have to look at both sides, because there are always two sides to a coin.
There are three sides.
The
edge is also a side.
In fact, more than...
But they say that edge hardly stands.
But some people know how to make it stand.
Yes. In fact, more than that. Even the pictures there is also... So it's infinite. So in reality, you are speaking very eloquent, which I agree, on the side of Wike. But you see, war is not an end in itself. It's a pathway to peace.
So does this tally with what the late chairman Mao Zedong of China said? Said, in war, you are killed once.
Yeah.
In politics, you are killed many times.
So in the art of war, there are principles.
Okay.
The moral principles, the method, and then the discipline. In the art of war, we are taught that when you are strong, appear to be weak. When you are weak, appear to be strong. And that you should speak less, because nobody can quote silence. When you talk too much, you are going to shoot beyond the range. And people will be able to...
You give many things away.
Yes, it's like going to the ring as an angry man. You end up being boxed into a corner. So I think, irrespective of all the weaknesses of Wike, the way the governor also manages the situation is very important. And there are certain things that give me a lot of worry. If I happen to be the governor of Rivers State, by now, Wike will not be having 27 lawmakers. With the resources at my disposal, that is one. Number two, commissioners are resigning. It's not an easy thing to resign as a commissioner, leaving the jeep, the resources and everything, just like that, from your government. And you are the governor of a state.
Dr. Wale will excuse this. Let me rub this in. I'm not taking anything. The governor made sure in the build-up to the local government election, the candidates defected to the APP, Action People's Party. So what does that in the equation?
If we have to uphold what Dr. has said, it also means that technically, Ubara is no longer in PDP. That his party is now... But the reality is that in court, the court will not form facts based on opinion.
Okay.
It
deduces from what...
Yes, it bases its opinion on facts.
Yeah.
So the reality is that if you are a member of a political party, there is a process. For instance, I say I'm a member of NNPP. Is my name on the register of that paper?
Yeah.
Am I registered in my ward? Do I have a card that shows that I'm a member of this party? So these are the technicalities that you need to prove in court. And that's why when they went to the Supreme Court, you could see the judgment of the Court of Appeal about the 27 lawmakers. So I think that the governor needs to adopt a better strategy. If Wike is not trying to, if Wike is fighting you like hyena or like a cheetah, you need to apply some strategy. Because why am I saying this? It is the governor that his reputation matters most, because he needs to serve
in the equation.
He needs to serve 2 terms to be able to put his claims in goal.
Are you looking at the skirmishes in Rivers as a pointer to 2027?
Yeah, because if this turmoil continues technically, Fubara has been knocked out of PDP. That's what it means. And I think it's a technical defeat for him. That the party that brought you to power, you are not able to control. What is so special about Wike? That he seems to be having everything. So I think strategy should change. But just like we have said, what is happening in the UK is a fallout of the weakness of the party itself. Two individuals should not be dictating the fortunes of...
All right, gentlemen, we must observe a break. We are going on a commercial break. Please come with us. We'll return very shortly. This is Journalist Hangout on a Sunday. Okay, folks, welcome back. Let's take the River State story home. Dotun, do you consider former Governor Wike, and now Minister, a gadfly, a political gadfly? You think River State needs him?
Well, every actor in a state at this level will always be needed. But we also need to be careful. The governor has a lot of blames because he knew when he was taking that job that he was taking it as what we refer to as boy. He knew. And he did not say a word at that time. Just like the APC chairman said, he didn't campaign for himself. Wike did everything for him. So he knew.
So he owes a lot to him.
He owes a lot. But at the end of the day, what we are saying is, you must always give room for the man who is on the seat to also take certain decisions. There is a state where a top government official nominated 17 out of 20 commissioners to the governor. How do you do that? And specifically listed the positions they are to occupy.
The portfolio
that's not good enough, the portfolio. So what my one year said, if you don't give me money, and I've worked with you for a very long time, let's use the setting here in TVC, an instance. There are two other ladies who appear on this program as hosts. As beautiful as they are, as pretty as they are, if they tell me to choose somebody I want to be on this show with, I'll choose you, Citizen Jones, because journalism has put us together for a long time. And that is what is happening with some of these commissioners who are resigning. They have their loyalty already carved out. This was a man who made them. I always tell people there are some friends that I have. If I don't see them in 10 years, I owe my loyalty to them. Because I know we've always been there. Anytime we see, we reconnect. And that happens in politics. But what I'm saying is all of them in River State, they know the solution. It is for them to come together and say, see, let us put this state first. That's the bottom line.
Well, is it too late, Wale? Is it too late?
It's never too late.
If it's in politics.
Both Wike, Mr. Excellency Wike and Mr. Excellency Fubara considers the interest of the people.
The everyday man.
Everyday, ordinary man on the street.
On the street.
And also to realize one thing, that in conflict, you cannot have 100% gain. That you have to grant concessions.
Yeah.
You know, when they were doing negotiation in South Africa, after the ANC went to negotiate with the Boers, they came back, they were so happy. They went to, Mandela, say, they have granted everything. Mandela said, go back. We don't want 100% victory. Go and ask the white people, what do they also want? Go back. They say, go back so that you can give them 40%, so that there could be peace in South Africa. So and you lose some, and then you gain some.
Yeah, today South Africa, regarded as the rainbow country, are looking in one direction, which is so it comes from the brain, as you said, the greatest resource. All right, folks, we are done. Let the debate continue.